Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. Not a cloud in the sky. It's going to be a nice one today. Low 70s is what they're talking about. You can definitely tell a change in the seasons. It's cooler in the morning. I think it was 54 this morning. So you notice fall is on the way, summer's on the way out. That's okay. Part of the change of the seasons. The birds are extremely talkative this morning. They're talking everywhere, which is good. Means they're happy, I guess. So we're going to get this day started and see what all we can get done. Hope you're having a great morning.
I don't know. What do you think? Is it too late to take the Christmas lights down? They're kind of pretty, though. Or is it too early to put them up?
Decisions. Pumpkins do like their space. That is for sure. Here's some of the corn that is in the garden at the house. It's definitely a little further along than the corn out in the field. As I've touched on in previous videos, the soil has been built up a little better and it got a little better care at the house than it did out the field. It's looking like it should be ready about the last week of August or the first week of September. Looking forward to that for sure. Okay, headed out to the farm. We got Rose. Yep, there's Rose. And then Dusty and Belle are in the back seat. Weather's nice, kind of breezy, but that is good for keeping the mosquitoes away. So here's some video of Dave punching through the brush to get it into manageable sections. After you make the initial cut through, you can start going around the edges and shaving pieces off little by little. The mulcher definitely works better when it has somewhere to throw the debris. Think of it just like whittling on a stick. You whittle off and the shavings go away. Same way with the chips coming out of the mulcher. Also allows you to look in from different angles so you can decide the best way to attack a log or thick clump of brush or whatever happens to be in the way. If you've ever spent a lot of time cutting brush with a chainsaw or machete, it is extremely satisfying either watching this piece of equipment chew the brush up or operating it and chewing the brush up. The fact that one person can reduce an acre of brush and down trees to a flat, level chip surface in a day is absolutely amazing. Okay, here we are walking past Dave as he's mulching along the edge of the little lake that we have on the property. Before the brush was removed, there was no way to walk around here with any ease or to even see what the land looks like, how flat it is, or what the features are. The single standing birch trees you see dotted around in the field, they'll be removed eventually for firewood. It's hard to farm around those. So here we are back on top of the ridge. There's the pile of logs from last week's episode. And the area that was cleared. And the little lake. And that was last week. Well, the progress this week is this area. And an area over on the other side. The last little sliver of trees is going away tonight. We'll probably finish it up tomorrow for sure and keep expanding, so we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. What you think, Dusty? corn in the field has really come along in the last month or so. During the hot, dry weather, to keep it fertilized and watered was a little bit of a challenge, but we got it done, and it looks like it may actually pay off. This corn is definitely a week behind what's in the garden back at the house. But if we hadn't have planted this patch of corn, we would not have learned what we learned this year. And work on our techniques for irrigating, so we get to go into next year with all that knowledge and experience, which will help us make an even better crop the following year, and so on and so forth. A farmer is definitely an optimist. It can always get better and always will be better next time. Well, here's the oats. I know it's not much of a stand, but looking okay. Looks like they're drying down, maturing. Right here are the Alaska spelt. Here's the mustard. So there's a mustard seed. Takes a lot of seeds to make a bottle of mustard. They have a little mustard kick to them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're a little spicy.
Here's a little glimpse of the experimental field corn. These plants are extremely short by nature and extremely fast developing. Here in a few weeks, I'll dedicate a video or a part of a video about these little guys and what they're capable of and what they can do. They're looking good. Well, there are lots of flowers on tomatoes, and there's some tomatoes on the tomatoes.
Yep.
We'll see if they get ripe. Peppers are flowering. There's a, looks like a,
The purple.
nope. Yeah, purple beauty. That's a purple beauty. And again, it's not ideal, it's not perfect. We didn't expect these to do much of anything. They were shoved in here on the afternoon we planted. If you go back to one of the videos, you can see that. So, it's 10 o'clock at night. Kind of a pretty sunset. The night shift is coming on. I don't know what the weather's going to do. May stay clear, but it looks like maybe it's blowing in a little rain. It's okay. I don't know. Pretty nice sunset. It's a Saturday, a little after 10 o'clock. George has taken over the night shift. There's probably an hour and a half 2 hours until dark. And even then, mulching in the brush, you can do it in the dark with the lights. It's not impossible. There's nothing out there to hit. Just working back and forth. So he may work until the wee hours of the morning, which is okay. And then here at 7 o'clock in the morning, we'll start over again. So the road is looking nice. I'll probably get some footage tomorrow when it's actually better light, but it is pretty nice.
Good morning, everybody. It's a nice sunny Sunday morning here on the farm. Dusty and Belle came out with us today. Rosie decided that she was still sleeping. Been listening to the birds. Heard a hawk already. The ravens have been coming around. Dave is already up mulching. And Tarn and I just got up here a little bit ago. The wind blew over the outhouse, so we're finishing that up today and locking that down so the wind don't blow again. It was blowing really hard yesterday. But all in all, a good start. And we'll get started for the day. Today is light day for the trailer.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little dark outside.
So we decided to put some lights up where Dave can see early in the morning because he's getting here about 6:30 in the morning, and it's a little dark in there, as you can see, even if it is close to 10 o'clock in the morning. But gorgeous and beautiful outside. There's the lights.
Just string lights they have at Costco. Not real bright, but okay. Here's the new addition. Just an outhouse, but something that's a necessity. And besides the sun being a bit much, pretty good view. Okay, here's a little sped up video of cutting some plywood and working on the outhouse. I am definitely not a carpenter by any means. I have no doubt that this outhouse is overbuilt with way too many screws and way too much material. But it was something that needed to be built. An outhouse is very important, especially way out here on the farm. If you're wondering, the dimensions on it are 3 foot by 3 foot for the actual outhouse. And the roof is 4 foot by, I think, 6 foot to give it plenty of overhang. And yes, the hole was easy to dig in the sand. You know, I'm not sure I've talked about our little four-wheeler. This little Suzuki 400 we have. It's one of the best little four-wheelers I've ever owned. It's not real powerful, but it's simple, and it's a manual shift, which is nice. As you'll notice in a lot of these videos, if we have the dogs out with us, they are seldom very far away, unless they're out chasing a squirrel. One characteristic of a collie, they definitely enjoy the company of people, and that instinct to be part of everything and watch the herd is strong for sure. Okay, putting the last few screws and pieces of wood on the outhouse, and the project will be complete. And I think I did this without cutting too many boards off too short. So that's a win. Okay, outhouse is complete. And we probably throw some paint on it here at some point. It's got some braces on it. The wind had knocked it over like Adrian had showed. So it may not happen again now that it's heavier. But a brand new outhouse is always kind of cool. Just a basic outhouse. Way overbuilt. The sun has come out. You think, Dusty? Squirrels are taunting them. Don't lose me.
Well, it'll be all fair game. All those years you lost me on the snow.
Here's what the pond's looking like. Well, the wet spot is a better way to describe it. This may be the last feeding for the corn. Temperatures next week are projected to be in the mid 60s for the high. We may still yet see some 70s after a week or week and a half, but we're definitely on the other side. 70 degrees in September would be kind of a novelty. I can do it, but this morning was 53 degrees. Today's supposed to be in the low 70s, 71, 72. So good growing weather. Hi, Belle. Hi, Dusty. Okay, if you can see it in there, there's a grouse chick. Getting to be a pretty big chick by this time of year. There's actually a fair-sized group of them. A few flew off, but a few just hunkered down and used camouflage, hoping we wouldn't see them and would move on about our way. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, this is pretty typical of the property lines that were cut in throughout this ag development. As I'm putting this video together, they've actually started cutting the lines for the next ag development, and they're a bit wider than this, which will be nice. In this particular video, we're out driving around on the 3 20-acre lots that we'd bought. Kind of get a feel for them when we get ready to start clearing. This here is one of the places where the grouse come to dust, just like a chicken. They like to fluff up in the dust to kill, I guess, mites and things and clean up. Me and Adrian are driving down one of the property lines between parcels we'd purchased. And the blueberries are in full swing. Lots and lots and lots of them. Lots of mosquitoes, too. Mm-hmm. There is one 21-acre lot separating are 2 large parcels from 2 smaller parcels. Here we are looking across that one parcel from one lot over across to where Dave is working on the other side of that lake. So this is the 2 21-acre parcels that are together, both on left and on right. It's a little piece of ridge on one corner. Saw some low bush cranberries here somewhere. Well, with it drying out a little and the wind picking up, the fire just south of town looks like it's starting to act up a little. Imagine it's probably pretty short-lived. This week's apple update. The other apples, now I've heard of low-hanging fruit. Well, there's plenty of ears in here. We'll see how many all develop. So sunflowers. Well, this brings another video to a close. From myself, Adrian, Dave, George, and the collies, we hope to see you all here next time, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Ah, you thought the video was over. Well, it is. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.